Yo, what's up everybody? Back with another day of showing you how I'm going to build today's food plan so that I can make sure to hit my calorie goals and my macronutrient goals, my proteins, carbs, and all my fats. And today I'm doing a little bit different. Today we're actually going to build most of this plan together in real time. I've already put my one meal that I've eaten into the app, just frankly so I don't forget what my numbers were. And I put my staples in here, but we're going to build the rest of this thing out just like you would any other day. So I do these videos every single day. If you find this video to be helpful, please hit the like button on it, maybe even the subscribe while you're already here. Let's go ahead and start this app and let's take a look. So far, let me just show you very quickly. If we look at tomorrow's plan, here is what the numbers will look like whenever I first start out. You can see my calorie goal is just over 2,700. That is a 10% cut for me. So normally my calories to break even would be about 3,000. So a 10% cut, 300. 10% off 3,000 is 300. So it puts me about 2,700. So my max that I want to hit is 2,700 a day. My proteins, my carbs, my fats, my numbers are all laid out right there at the top. So whenever we put this food into our app, it starts subtracting off of those numbers as we go along. Now, I have a three-step process whenever I do this every single day. The first step of my three-step process is I add in my pre-workout and my post-workout meals before I do anything else. The reason I do this is because, one, it's an easy way just to get started. Basically, I'm going to add these in whether I'm working out or I'm not, and they've got pretty much the same food in them every single day, which is a protein drink on each one, and then for my post-workout, I try to squeeze some carbs in just to help kind of get a little bit of a carb boost, energy boost after my workout. And you can see that's exactly what we've put into here already, the pre and the post workout. I did that first. Second thing that I do, my three-step system, is I ask myself, is there anything that I want to add in here that's a craving or something that I just like want to eat for the day, even if it ends up not fitting into my plan. When you're cutting weight, you're in a caloric deficit every day and you feel like just emotionally that you're restricting what you're eating. So being able to fit in those nice cravings from time to time sort of help you just like stay sane with a quote unquote diet, right? And so this is where you would add that in at this point. I didn't have anything today. I woke up, there was nothing I was craving, and frankly it's because yesterday I got to have some ice cream, and yesterday was a little bit of a cheat day for me. So nothing here, staying strict on this particular build. Whether you do have a craving, whether you don't, this is where you'd add it in, but you move on to step 3 after that, which is then you start building your food, starting with whatever the first meal of the day it is that you're going to be eating. And so for me, my first meal of the day, because I woke up kind of late, was going to be a lunch. So I'm going to start building this with my lunch. I added in my lunch already, and this is what I ate, was turkey meatballs, some baked beans, some of the basics I eat every single day. But now we get to build the rest of the food for the day here. You can see here I've still got 1,600 calories I got to fulfill, and a lot of carbs and a lot of proteins at the top. So let's start building this. So one of the cool things about doing this through an app is you start having things that you know you can rely on to fulfill certain types of categories based off the top, your protein, carbs, or fats. If you need a lot of carbs, you need a lot of protein, you just start to learn what you can add in. When I look at something like this, for me, I'm thinking of like, I need a lot of protein, but I need even more carbs. So if I could eat something that were high in protein, high in carbs, but higher in the carb side, that would help me start to like work this number down. And for me, that kind of leans me towards some of those buffalo chicken patties that I've been getting from Walmart. And the reason that those come to mind for me right now is because if we take a look at, there it says buffalo chicken, the protein here is 18, but the carbs are even higher at 38. And that's really what we were looking to start to fulfill, because that's what we still have left. And so this seems to work well. I'm going to add 2 of these for a dinner. Let's just see now where that kind of leaves us. So it started bringing down our protein, brings down our carbs. I'm starting to keep an eye on my fats here. My fats, 14 already is what I have remaining. I'm going to try to see if I can keep that over like 5. Let's see how this works out. So I got to stay low fat. So let's see here. What could I have with dinner that's essentially no fat? Well, one of the things that I like to put on my buffalo chicken patties is non-fat, non-flavored Greek yogurt, because it reminds me of sour cream. It smells like sour cream. It's weird how much like sour cream it is, and I love sour cream. But the main thing here is it's fat-free, which is awesome. So I'm going to add a little bit of the Greek yogurt. You can see right in the middle, plain non-fat. 80 is too many. No, 80 is not too many. Let's go ham, so to speak, on the the Greek yogurt. You can see here it adds 7.5 grams of protein, almost 3 of carbs, 0 fat. Perfect. So we're going to add that in to add a little bit of texture to that meal. I'm also looking at something like, because I've got double the carbs still left, what could I do that's still more carb heavy? I would prefer carb heavy. And so I'm thinking of something like rice to eat with my meal. Let's see what the rice does. I don't know offhand what the fat is going to do. I'm looking at the bottom, whole grain rice. Let's pick that. And this is actually still pretty decent. 8 grams of protein, 71 grams of carbs, and that's really what I'm needing at this point. Minimal fat here, 3.5. So let's go ahead and add that to my dinner. And so I'm still doing well with the fat, still over 5. And now I've got a nice sized dinner here. I've got the buffalo chicken patties. I've got a big bag of whole grain rice. So for a dinner, that feels sufficient to me. That feels like it would be fine. But of course, I've got a lot of energy, or I got a lot of calories I still got to fulfill here, right? I've done my lunch. I've done my dinner. I've done my staples of the day. I need to start adding some snacks in here to round out the day. And probably a lot of them because I got almost 1,000 calories. So let's start thinking big here. Let's start thinking like, I don't want to be eating all dang day, because 1,000 calories, if I'm eating it healthy for the whole thing, it's going to take a lot of eating. So let's do this. Let's do something like how about a Quest chocolate chip cookie right there in the middle. Protein, a chocolate chip protein cookie. Oh, that's 17 grams of fat. Can't do that. Oops, let's see here. Can't do that. Too much fat because that's going to throw me over. So I'm really still looking more towards, this is going to be tough. What can I do here to fulfill this? Let me just take a look at what I've got available here. I could do some broccoli. That actually sounds really nice. Minimal fat here. 186 grams. That's a decent sized amount of broccoli. Let's go ahead and actually add that to my dinner. All right, we still got about 800 calories left. And let's see what else can I do. I'm actually going to do a cup of bone broth. This is chicken bone broth. I'm going to do a cup of that for my dinner as well, just to kind of add it on the side. And I like that because it's 9 grams of protein, less than a gram of fat. Let's go ahead and throw that on there too. And boy, oh boy, this is getting tough. How about a couple of pieces of Ezekiel Toast, which will be higher in carbs, and some no-fat flavored yogurt. Let's do that for a snack. Let's see here what the Ezekiel's got. It's nice. 2 slices of bread, 1 gram of protein, or 1 gram of fat, so that looks nice. Here's what's cool, 30 grams of carbs on that bread, but still 10 grams of protein on this Ezekiel bread. You don't get that on regular white bread. So let's go ahead and add this as a snack. And let's add some of that yogurt there, and I'm going to put that yogurt on top of it, just like instead of like butter or something. 1 serving here, 12 grams of protein, 0 fat again. That's looking good. Let's take a look at our overall numbers now. You know, when you're building these and you're adding your food in, you just have to keep checking back at your overall numbers just to see how things look. Looking much better here. And still not good enough. I still have a lot of protein and a lot of carbs to go. One of the things I can eat that's all carbs, and again, just because I've been eating it, is a fruit bar. This is a frozen fruit bar, 0 protein, 0 fat, all carbs, you can see here. And you know what? I'm going to add 2 of these in because today we got them in with our groceries, and I got 2 different flavors. I got a strawberry and a pineapple. I've never had the pineapple before, so I'm going to have one of each. Screw it. I have room to do so. Let's add that in. How we looking? Okay. You know, here's something kind of interesting. My protein's still pretty far off. I'm running out of things that I want to eat for the day, but what I can do is I can consider changing the amount of protein on each of my pre and my post workout. Right now it says 1 scoop, but let's change that to 1.5 scoops. It'll just make it more chocolatey. And let's see what that does to my overall protein numbers. See, knocked them down by almost half of what I still needed just by adding 1/2 scoop of each one. And now I'm getting into this range where I need to be less than 300 remaining. So let's see here. What else can I do here? Something that's still, you know what else I can do? Let's do some raisins. Let's do a little bit of raisins today because that's all carbs as well. And you can see I've got some to spare. So let's do a little bit of raisins. Let's see here. Where are those raisins at? I know I added them in here recently. I think they were called natural raisins. Let's find them. Raisins, here we go. You can see here 0 fat. Let's just do about 40 grams. That feels about right. Ooh, that might be a little bit high. Let's do 30 grams. Puts me at 23 carbs. That should not put me over. You can see my carbs are just about even here. Not by much, but just about. No, I still have 220. Now, I could stop here. I could stop at 227 calories remaining. It's under my 300 limit, but I still have a little bit of room I can play with if I wanted to. And I'm thinking, well, I still need to stay protein heavy, and I need to stay away from the carbs now. Now my carbs are the ones at risk of going over. So let's think about something that's protein heavy, minimal carbs, minimal fat. And what I'm thinking here is beef jerky right there. 9 grams of protein, 1 carb, 1 fat. Fits perfectly on what I'm trying to do. Just a little bit of an extra snack to knock down my numbers. And you know what? I'm just going to reorganize this very quickly. This app is awesome. My Macros Plus is the name of the app. So when I'm building this and I'm looking at this now, my numbers look pretty solid. And honestly, I'm going to leave this right where it's at. This is a good full day. So let's start at the beginning of the day. My lunch, I got turkey meatballs. I got a bag of protein chips from Quest, which I love those things lately. I got some fat-free baked beans, and then I've got some jalapeno stuffed mushrooms, or not mushrooms, jalapeno stuffed olives, which I've been wanting those for a while, and the grocery store's been out of them. I don't know what's going on. There's a run on olives apparently in 2021. For dinner, I'm doing the pretty large-sized dinner, frankly. 2 buffalo chicken patties. I've got the non-fat, non-flavored yogurt. I've got a bag of the Uncle Ben's minute rice. That's whole grain rice. I'm going to throw some broccoli in there and some bone broth to drink on the side. I'll just warm it up for about 30 seconds or a minute and just drink it down real quick. Nice-sized dinner. Left me some room for some snacks here. I've got 2 slices of Ezekiel bread with some flavored yogurt on top of that. It's non-fat yogurt, which is great. Got a couple of fruit bars. I'm pretty excited about the fruit bars. I'm excited about the new pineapple flavor. The strawberry is delicious. I'm hoping that the pineapple holds up. Got a little bit of raisins just for some snack, just a little bit of finger food throughout the day. And I got a piece of beef jerky if I want it. If I end up not wanting it, I can remove it. And I'm still within my range. I'm less than 300 from my goal, which is where I want to be. So beef jerky or no beef jerky, we'll see how the day goes. Either way is a win. So that's how I've spent today putting my food plan together. Again, the app is called My Macros Plus, and every day that I do this, it's really just the same process. It's a puzzle. You put some stuff in, take some stuff out, see how your overall numbers look, make your adjustments, and do the best you can with it. If your day changes, if something happens and your plans change and you can no longer stick to the original plan that you built, there is zero harm, zero foul in adjusting your plan to suit how your day ends up rolling, because let's face it, we live in a time and age where nothing is as predictable as we'd like it to be, and sometimes life just changes midday, and all we can do is roll with it. Either one still works. Thank you all for watching. If this video was helpful, please hit the like button on it, maybe even the subscribe. Like I said, I do these videos every single day. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you on tomorrow's video. Peace.